Welcome back to Color Vistas. Sublimation tumblers are one of the most popular and exciting projects in the world of sublimation printing. They're vibrant, durable, and perfect for personal use, gifts, or your small business. However, getting the right heat press settings for tumblers can be tricky, especially if you're new to sublimation. In today's video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about sublimation tumbler heat press settings, from temperature and time to pressure and troubleshooting. By the end, you'll have the tools you need to create beautiful tumblers. Let's get started. Sublimation tumblers are unique because they require specialized equipment and settings to achieve the perfect transfer. Unlike flat substrates like t-shirts or coasters, tumblers have a curved surface, which makes even pressure and proper heat application essential. The key to success lies in understanding and mastering the three main factors of heat pressing: temperature, time, and pressure. Let's start with temperature. Sublimation ink transforms into gas when exposed to heat, bonding permanently with the polymer coating on the tumbler. For most sublimation tumblers, the optimal temperature is around 375 degrees to 400 degrees. If the temperature is too low, the ink won't fully activate, leaving your design looking faded or incomplete. On the other hand, overheating can cause the colors to bleed or the tumbler to warp. Stick to the recommended temperature range and adjust slightly if needed based on your specific heat press. Next is time, which is just as critical as temperature. Tumblers typically require longer pressing times than flat substrates due to their shape and the thickness of the material. For most tumblers, a pressing time of 60 to 90 seconds works well, but some may need up to 120 seconds depending on the design and equipment. Keep in mind that pressing for too long can overheat the ink and lead to blurry or distorted designs. If you're unsure, start with a shorter time and gradually increase it during test runs. Pressure is another crucial factor in achieving an even transfer. Since tumblers are curved, the pressure needs to be consistent across the entire surface. If the pressure is too low, the design may transfer unevenly, resulting in faded areas or ghosting. Too much pressure, on the other hand, can cause the tumbler to dent or the design to shift. Most tumbler heat presses are designed to provide the ideal level of pressure, but it's always a good idea to test your setup before starting. Now that we've covered the basics, let's walk through the step-by-step process of sublimating a tumbler using a heat press. Start by preparing your materials. You'll need a sublimation tumbler with a polymer coating, sublimation paper with your printed design, heat-resistant tape, and, of course, your tumbler heat press. Begin by printing your design onto sublimation paper using a sublimation printer. Remember to mirror your design, especially if it includes text or directional elements. Use high-resolution settings and allow the ink to dry completely before handling the paper to avoid smudging. Once your design is ready, clean the tumbler's surface with rubbing alcohol or a lint-free cloth to remove any dust or oils that could interfere with the transfer. Align the printed sublimation paper with the tumbler, ensuring the design is positioned correctly. Wrap the paper tightly around the tumbler, securing it with heat-resistant tape. It's important to use enough tape to keep the paper from shifting, as even a slight movement can cause ghosting or misalignment. Set your tumbler heat press to the recommended temperature and time. While the press is preheating, double-check that the tumbler is securely positioned in the press. For most presses, you'll place the tumbler horizontally and close the clamp to apply even pressure. If your press allows for rotation, consider rotating the tumbler halfway through the pressing time to ensure uniform heat distribution. Once the heat press is ready, place the tumbler inside and close the press. Start the timer and let the press do its job. When the timer goes off, carefully open the press and use heat-resistant gloves to remove the tumbler. It will be extremely hot. Allow the tumbler to cool slightly before peeling off the sublimation paper. The final design should be vibrant, seamless, and fully bonded to the tumbler's surface. If you notice any imperfections, such as faded areas, ghosting, or uneven colors, it's time to troubleshoot. Faded designs often indicate insufficient heat or time, so increase the temperature or pressing duration slightly and try again. Ghosting usually occurs when the sublimation paper shifts during pressing. To prevent this, use extra tape and ensure the paper is wrapped tightly around the tumbler. Uneven colors may be a result of inconsistent pressure, so check your press settings and adjust as needed. One of the challenges of sublimating tumblers is dealing with the curved surface. Unlike flat items, tumblers require consistent pressure across the entire design, which can be tricky to achieve. This is where shrink wrap and a convection oven can come in handy as an alternative method. While this video focuses on tumbler heat presses, it's good to know your options and experiment to see what works best for you. For those running a sublimation business, efficiency and consistency are key. Invest in high-quality tumblers, paper, and ink to minimize errors and ensure professional results. Keep detailed records of your heat press settings for each type of tumbler so you can replicate successful projects easily. Batch similar designs together to save time and streamline your workflow. Proper care and maintenance of your heat press are also essential. Clean the press regularly to remove ink residue and check that the pressure mechanism operates smoothly. A well-maintained press will provide consistent results and last longer, saving you money in the long run. And there you have it, a guide to mastering sublimation tumbler heat press settings. With the right combination of temperature, time, and pressure, you can create stunning tumblers that are perfect for any occasion. Whether you're crafting for fun, making gifts, or building a business, getting your heat press settings just right is the key to success. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check the description for links to recommended sublimation supplies where applicable. Visit my website for additional tips, guides, and creative inspiration. Link is in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your favorite sublimation tumbler designs in the comments. See you in the next video.